Oh, nice. Hey, Phoenix, what's up, man? How you doing? It's late, man. I'm just healing some dungeons, man. Trying to get some leveling going on here. Did we really? I didn't know. Did you kill me? I can't remember if you were Alliance or not. I know I was half asleep. I got killed by some Alliance earlier. It wasn't fair though. I think there were 3 Alliance. Whatever. I suck in PvP. What kind of devil worship music is this? It's not. It's actually Ion music from the video game Ion, which is actually a fantastic MMO, by the way. Ion was a very good MMO. Outside of arcade, maybe like 10 hours ago, we were waiting for the 2 others to get there. We encountered some horde. Oh, really? Okay, that's funny. You're gonna get my tank killed because I'm reading the chat, not healing. Yes, plug Ion. Oh, this one might be Guild Wars 2. This track, I'd have to look at the playlist, actually. I'd actually have to look at the playlist. Here, let me take a look. Where is the playlist? Yeah, that was a Guild Wars 2 song, yep. This one I think is Ion. Let me take a look. Yeah, this is Ion. You encountered some horror and you said, "There's that damn DarkAgony." And you know I got that. You know I've got that name, man. This is the name my brother used for his warlock back in 2005. And I always thought it was a good name for a warlock. I was like, DarkAgony. Fucking warlocks. Because back then, you know, like back then, 2 minutes. I think I got him already, right? Yeah. Oh, is that what you said? Oh man. Yeah, I probably didn't see that. Yeah, there was a bunch. I remember we were going to RFK and there was a bunch of alliance, 2 or 3 alliance in the front, and I think we killed some of them. Actually, I need a rebuff down in here. I'm not even gonna bother wasting wizard oil on my staff. It's not necessary. I still want to fear that guy, but I'll be nice and I won't. God, it uses so much mana casting my Shadow Word Pain. Takes so how much mana does it take? 155 currently.
My mana is exhausted.
Yeah, I love Action Cam. It just gives you a better view, especially for people that if I'm streaming and people are watching the stream, it gives a better view of the, you know, for people that are watching the stream too. I think, you know, obviously the more you can zoom in, the further it kind of offsets the camera a little bit. I don't know why I stood up. I wanted to run. He kind of pulled quite a few, didn't he? I see at least 3. Oh shit. Probably not a good idea to fear there. Whoops, whoops, whoops. I was like, you know, I'm like, this will be a good spot to fear. I did not think he would run that far. He almost grabbed the other ones, but it actually didn't look like he did. Yeah, thanks. You had 33. All right. Man, I suck at leveling Horde, dude. You know I only play Alliance, so... Like, I hardly ever play Horde, so... Trying to level on Horde has been like... I don't even know where to go. I'm like, I guess I'll go here, you know? And you know I don't use leveling add-ons, because I don't really like something telling me to go from point A to point B. It's kind of boring. But I've been doing okay. I don't think I've been leveling like insanely slow, but I'm sure that I'm way slower than I should be leveling. I don't really want to get silenced here. I don't want to hear that song. No, thank you. No, thank you. I don't really want to hear this song either. No, thank you. This one's better. Not a hunter. There's a multi-shot in RPK. One of the shots did a complete 90-degree turn somehow. Oh yeah. Well, you know my story about playing on the Skull Rock, the hardcore server, and I was on my level 60 hybrid melee hunter, and I hadn't played in like a week or 2 weeks because I was playing the first phase of SOD, and I came back and I hadn't played in 2 weeks, and I got into UBRS run. First, walk into the first area, go to hit like my macro that tells my pet to basically go passive and stay where he is, and my character immediately shot a serpent sting into a group of mobs, pulled them before the party had even finished buffing, right? Pulled them, and I'm like, whoops. And then to make it worse, we go down to the middle section. I hit my macro to pull my pet back, put him into passive. It's kind of something I do out of habit at the beginning of every pull, right? And oh shit, I got silenced. And sure enough, my character shoots a serpent sting, pulls a pack, and I'm like, what the fuck? And people in the group are thinking, is this guy trolling? Is he trying to kill this hardcore group? You know? And I'm like, dude, guys, I swear, I go, I don't know what's going on. I go, one of my macros must be messed up. So we go to the next room. It happened again. Like, there's the slope that goes down there, and there's that big area where there's like, like 8 mobs. I go to pull my pet back, shoot serpent sting, pull the whole pack. At this point, I'm thinking, shit, I just wiped a whole hardcore group, right? And they're all thinking, this is a freaking huntard, right? And then I said, guys, we gotta stop. I said, don't pull again. I said, I gotta figure out what's going on here. There's something wrong with one of my macros. And they're probably thinking, yeah, sure. At this point, they're probably thinking whether or not they want to kick me from the group, right? And so, I ran it through my brain, and I'm like, okay, well, what am I doing? And I'm like, okay, the first thing I'm doing is we're getting ready to pull, and I'm hitting Shift D, which is basically, is basically telling my pet to go into passive mode and to come back to me. So I go, well, what other abilities are on D? And I go, well, Serpent Sting's on D. So I go, okay, that makes sense. I go, I must have somehow, when I was playing Season Discovery, accidentally changed that keybind of Shift D to maybe I unbound it or something. And that's exactly what happened. My Shift D keybind had become unbound. So when I was hitting Shift D, it was, if you know in World of Warcraft, if you hit like a modifier, but there's no actual keybind for that modifier, it'll just go to whatever the letter is or whatever the number is. If you hit Shift D and you don't have Shift D keybind, it's going to go to D. If you hit Shift A and you don't have Shift A keybound, it's going to go to A, And so it kept going to D, which is my Serpent Sting, and it's just like, oh man, this is funny.
You outsiders will pay for encroaching on our land.
I'm just going to go ahead and take a mana pod, because I already know I'm going to need one.
Power rules here. Our new allies will avenge us.
Oh, maybe I didn't need a mana. I don't think this is really an upgrade for me. I got this last instance too. I mean, maybe for healing, 8 stamina. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I'd rather have the spirit over the over this one. I don't know. It's like, I guess it's like a slight upgrade for healing. Just for the spirit, but not much really. Nobody else rolled needs, so it wasn't really much of I make an upgrade for anybody else. I don't like to take stuff if it's just like the most like minuscule upgrade, you know. Yeah, so I told him, I said, oh yeah, I said I'm sorry guys. I go, this is the first time I've run anything since I've been gone to Season Discovery 2 weeks, and I inadvertently changed one of my keybinds on my Season Discovery character, and it overwrote one of the keybinds on this character. Of course, I fixed it, but man, for those first 3 pulls, I felt like the biggest fucking idiot, because I'm thinking these guys are going to think I'm, like, trying to, like, grief the whole party, you know? This guy goes, you want to do the escort? And this guy goes, I'd rather stick my dick in a meat grinder. Yeah, the escort is pretty lame. Oh, that was the LBRS one. The LBRS one. That one's freaking... We could pull that one up when we get out of the dungeon. That one's hilarious, man. I watch that at least once every like 2 or 3 months because it's too funny. You know, it's freaking hilarious. I'm gonna solo this guy right now. Let's do it. Look at that threat. Come on, baby, what you got? Yeah, that's true. I do need to rip it. I'll record it. I'll get a recording of it. It's not that long, so I can get a clip of it. I'm gonna do that after this. After we get out of this dungeon, I think I'm gonna do that because I've thought the same thing. It's like I don't want to lose that video because it's priceless for its comedic value. You know, it's like what not to do on a hunter. It's like how not. It's actually how to be a huntard 101. That video shows you like everything you shouldn't do. There was so people were putting comments in the video because someone had linked that in the original hardcore Discord. And people were putting all these comments in the Discord like, oh, he did this wrong or he did that wrong. And somebody finally put a comment after a bunch of those and said, he goes, I'll tell you, because everybody was saying all the things he did wrong. He goes, I'll tell you what he did. He goes, it'll be easier if I just tell you what he did right. And he goes, nothing. He's like, because everybody's like, oh, the hunter did this wrong. And some guy goes, it's easier if I just tell you what he did right. And he goes, nothing. And I'm like, it's pretty true. It's true. He really was just it was just the worst hunter play I've ever seen, which is saying a lot because I've seen some bad hunters. Did he just kill him? Wait, I don't know what's... I'm totally slacking on this dungeon. I haven't been using my wand. I've been lazy. I've been just lazily healing this dungeon, like... totally. I'm totally, like, sleepwalking through this dungeon. Oh, there he is. Man, the Wand of Death is landing some bombs right now. It is. I'll try to find it. I'll try to find it. We should watch it again. It's just so damn good. I don't know where. I think I put it in the chat section. We're gonna see LBRS. I'm just gonna search for LBRS. No. Let's do a big heal on this guy. Make him get all worried, like, oh my god, he's not healing me. It's not that I'm not healing him, it's that I'm looking at Discord. Did I put it? Maybe I put it in the video section. Hold on a second. Media. No, it's not there. You had a friend try to get into WoW years ago, and he just could not get to the game. I don't know what he was. He got to level 16 would just spam all his keys in combat. Yeah, I mean MMOs aren't that complicated, really, but it's all the nuances, and the nuances are really vary based on the MMO you're playing, right? You know, WoW has a lot of little idiosyncrasies with how the combo system works, and you know the global, you know the GCD, the global cooldown, you know, just doing stuff like I'm doing here, where I like, you know, like I'll throw a renew on the tank, and then maybe I'm in the middle of casting a heal here, and I'm like, oh, I want to cast out, you know, I want to break out, I'll just move or something, or maybe I want to cast and then I want to, you know, shoot my wand. You know, there's just how to move your character, how to interrupt, how to time stuff, how to, you know that the global cooldown's sweeping animation when it's going to end, and you know how spell batching works, and you know all those little things. Is it spell batching? I always want to say bashing, spell bashing, because like you said, man, people bash their keys, man. Spell bashing. I always want to say spell bashing, but you know what I mean. You know what I'm talking about. You get the gist of what I'm talking about. Yes. Yeah, where is that LBRS video? I think it must be in the general chat. Let me go back up. Yeah. I'm looking for it. Looking for it. I'm gonna get these people killed. Alright, I better pay attention, because apparently he pulled like a ton of mobs here. I don't know how the fuck I started typing something. Alright, where is this video? I may have also added it up. Nope, that's not it. I thought I found it, but I didn't. Alright, I'm gonna go to my other Discord server. Maybe I put it. Maybe I put it in this one. I'm looking at my other monitor while this guy's tanking or doing whatever the hell he's doing. Damn, I still haven't found it. I got over that. I used to be like that, where I'd get attached to like kind of pets, but I got over that. In vanilla, you just can't really get attached to pets in vanilla because you only have like at most 3 slots, like your one pet that's out, and I think 2 that are stabled. So it's like you can't really get attached to too many. Yeah. I've played hunters so much, throughout the years that I know exactly, what kind of. Usually, I know what I'm looking for, what I'm going for. Every once in a while, I mix it up and I'll grab something different. I played a lot in hardcore WoW, from 2019, 2020, 2021 when I did a lot of hardcore, and I did a lot of melee hunter. I did a lot of melee hunter. I started playing around with different pets because I was a melee hunter, so I wanted more options. And I tried scorpions and raptors and scorpions were surprisingly good. I was really surprised how good scorpions. I didn't think scorpions would be as good as they were. But one of the problems with scorpions is they obviously can break your traps. If you have your poison, scorpion poison turned on. But you could also, if you want to, when you drop a trap, what you can do is you can just create a macro that, when you drop that trap, it's going to automatically turn off your pet's poison. But that's kind of not really a good thing to do because obviously your pet's not going to be attacking that mob anyway. But anyways, it's just in hardcore, it's safe not to have poison being spread around on different mobs because you never know when you're going to get ads and you might want to CC one of those mobs. So. Let me blow up this boar. It can. In the Barrens. My favorite scorpion is probably the whitish. The ones in probably Snaris. There's one that's like white with like purple or something. And of course, you know which raptor I like best. I like the Deviate, the stealth raptors from Wailing Caverns because their skin is unique. There's only one other raptor in the entire vanilla that has the same skin, and it's a rare mob spawn. So, and since those are stealthers, people don't tame them a lot, which is kind of funny. So, but I always go with that. Plus, he's got the golden eye, so I came up with a perfect pet name. His name is Golden Eye. Yeah, but we gotta watch the LBRS wipe video here in a second. I haven't laughed. New troll here.
I heard if you cut off an extremity, it'll regenerate a little bigger. Don't believe it.
Yeah, I mean, I've grabbed those before. They're fun. They're kind of cool because they have that kind of ethereal look to them. And then if you go ahead and tame them with Prowl, then they have the ethereal look, and then they prowl, and you know. I am going to get out of here. Let's see if we can find it. Can you dig it? Can we find it? All right, so let's see if we can find that video. I thought I put it in the general chat, but I didn't see it. It would have been, how about, let's just do a search for wipe. No. Huh. Yeah, you can see it like in the hardcore, like I was actually running this cat. And this cat was actually really good. He did really good damage. You can see as my melee hunter here was easily tops on DPS. And this was near the end of a Blackrock Depths run, and I was out DPSing everybody with my melee hunter. And yeah, the kitty was fun. I liked that kitty, but I've done the ghost cat that you're talking about. Yeah, I grabbed I forgot that they could fly too. I grabbed him in the Undercity, and then I noticed he was flying around. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Anyways, where is that video? God, where did I put it? It's either, it might be in the WoW section too. Let's look in the WoW section, in the WoW chat. And it would. This is actually one of my all-time favorite screenshots that I've taken. Whatever. That's on a 1.12 client. So it wasn't in there. So, and it wasn't to be. Let's look in the media section. Let's go media, media. Kapupa gave me this world first survival hunting tanking and Ixie, and I must say that's not as impressive as you might think it is. Well, so far we have not found the video. Oh, there it is. Okay, so here it is. So it was in the media section. Let's go ahead and let's see. We'll fire up Bandicam. What was the name? I don't remember the name. What did I call it here? Chat. Oh, it was Shady. Was it Shady? Jumped present. Pale Moon, yeah. Yeah, because my character name obviously is Shady Moon, and so my pet was Pale Moon. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, look how big. And when I hit Bestial Wrath, my cat becomes enormous, like huge. Like, you can't believe how big this cat gets when you pop Bestial Wrath. It's like, holy crap. So, are you ready? Are you ready for the video? All right.
Trap, man.
All right, so this video has 21,000 views, and it's an unlisted video. So this video was the hunter. Actually, I'm pretty sure the hunter this is from the hunter's perspective, and I think down here someone might have said, what he could have done right was, like, this is how I view 90% of Alliance players in Battlegrounds. It's okay, guys. Growl is on autocast. The hunter deserves an instant guild kick. Totally blacklist from any hardcore dungeons. Why so? A total liability, and he's the audacity to write that he lives in guild shit. Yeah, that was, yeah. Yeah, but the comments are actually, they're quite, they're comic gold. I mean, this whole video is comic gold, comedian gold, but. So yeah, LBRS full wipe and hardcore. These are all level 60 hardcore characters, so obviously you don't want to die on a level 60 hardcore character.
Once you do it, though, you don't have an escape route is the problem. Like, if something goes wrong, you either kill them or die.
If anything goes wrong, I'll aggro all the mobs and blink forward.
Well, no, that's the problem, right? Even if you do that, we can't, the stairs are going to be guarded by 5 other packs of guys to get back to where we are. There's no running. We just die.
I just love the way this guy talks. There's no running. We just die. The way he's like, he's got some really bizarre cadence to his voice. Listen.
The trap, man.
Once you do it, though, you don't have an escape route.
Once you do it, though, you don't have an escape route. Once you do it, you don't have an escape route.
Save it as a trap, man.
Once you do it, though, you don't have an escape route is the problem. Like, if something goes wrong, you either kill them or die.
If something goes wrong, you either kill them or die. I think part of it is his audio is cutting out a little bit, but it sounds like that's how he talks.
Trap, man.
Once you do it, though, you don't have an escape route is the problem. Like, if something goes wrong, you either kill them or die.
If anything goes wrong, I'll aggro all the mobs and like blink.
Well, first thing, I mean, it's a hunter, right? So we all know that the phrase "huntard," which is a very common phrase. I mean, just looking at this video right here, I mean, I can see all kinds of red flags. Like, there's red flags all over this video that lets you know this guy probably has no idea what he's doing. First off, his pet is hungry, right? So he's missing out on some damage from his pet because his pet's not fully at his fullest happiness level. You can see that right here. So that's going to nerf his pet damage a little bit. Secondly, the minimap. I mean, come on. If someone has this many minimap icons on their minimap, they really aren't very... I mean, I believe that, you know, cleanliness is next to godliness. Same thing with MMOs, man. If your UI is just a total clusterfuck, and this isn't always the case, but if your UI is a total clusterfuck and you have like this kind of shit going on with your minimap, you're probably not very organized, which means you're probably not very... If you're not very organized, you're probably not very precise with how you play your character. So, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's just crazy. Like when I see this stuff, I see the pet... You know, not at maximum health. You're getting ready to pull in a situation that's incredibly high risk. This pull, jumping down to what they're doing, is something I wouldn't do. Like, I would not do this on a hardcore character. No way. If they asked me to jump down here, I'd say, nah, that's okay. Because I wouldn't know these... If I knew them, like, if I knew these people, like, intimately, like, either play styles and had grouped with them a lot and are well aware of their capabilities as players, maybe I would do it. But this is just, like, some of these people I don't think you'd ever grouped before. So there's no way you would ever do this. But so, and then the next huge red flag is when you look at his bars down here, you see all kinds of icons that aren't keybound. In fact, the majority of his stuff is a keybound. It's always a red flag when you see the main keybound, the main bar here. It says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, it's a red flag that there's so many red flags here that the only keybinds he has are 1 through 10. That's it. So he has never taken the time to keybind anything in World of Warcraft. Like, I think this is like, if you install WoW, a fresh install WoW, I think this is what you get. You get like 1 through 9 or 1 through 10, and that's it. You know, like, that's it. Like, all these bars, there's no keybinds. All these bars here, no keybinds. So that means he's using his mouse to click everything, which when you're, again, doing a hardcore dungeon's not a good idea.
Forward.
Well, no, that's the problem, right? Even if you do that, you can't, like, the stairs are going to be guarded by like 5 other packs of guys to get back to where we are. There's no running.
There's we just die.
I know what you mean, dude.
And then the mage. Oh, what the fuck? Do I have any coffee left? Yeah, I do. Hold on. And then the mage. The mage is totally high as fuck, right? There's no way. And his name is Cranked, right? The mage is, I guarantee you, this mage is higher than shit. And his name is Crank D. Okay? Listen to this guy. He's like, dude, we're going to die. And he's like, yeah, dude, sure, yeah. You know, he's laughing. He sounds like he's too happy. He smoked too much weed, man. Lay off the weed, man. Just do it.
We are. There's no running. Like, we just die. Yeah,
I know what you mean, dude.
I know what you mean, dude. We're gonna die, right? It's so rad. Dude, it's fucking cool.
Yeah, like if we go down there, it's... Don't get the chance to fuck up and try to escape.
So like how easy is this to fuck up? Are the jumps easy to make?
Well,
You just jump down, you just walk down there and then walk.
And then you've got this guy coming in with that classic MMO nerdy voice. You know, you get those MMO players that always have the classic nerdy voice.
It's not that dangerous. You just gotta go down here.
And then, and you can see he clicks the dismiss pet. I'm surprised he even knew where the icon was on his bar, right?
Down there.
Yeah.
You can do it where you don't pull any mobs. If you jump like to the left.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Dude, you can do it where you don't pull any mobs, dude. Man, dude. It's all good.
Kind of
Oh
where.
yeah, you can see Peach's belongings from here. It's right down there, right in the corner. You see it? You guys see it?
Yeah, no, I see large solid chest.
No, on the other side. So like if we're looking out the window, to the right, down in the corner. PG's belongings.
I would just like to take a moment of silence before we witness the deaths of many hardcore characters here who spent a lot of time to get these guys geared up at level 60. Just take a moment of silent reflection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could honestly jump on that. I mean, fuck it. I don't know.
Honestly, we could jump over here, dude. I mean, fuck it.
Man.
I'm down. Vote.
I'm down. Vote.
Dude, man, we could jump over here. Fuck it.
I'm down, man. Just vote.
I have Light of Loon Hearth, and that's my backup plan. So
I'm down, dude.
I got Feign Death, so like, if we're down to do it, let's do it.
I got Feign Death, man. So if we're down to do it, let's do it. They're the words of the hunter, the huntard, the confidence, the bravado, right? Oh, let's do it, man. I'm the huntard.
Yeah, I'm jumping down here.
I hope it was good for you.
yeah, I dismissed.
YOLO.
There it is. YOLO. It's like, yes, it's hardcore. You only have one life. You are so correct. You're about to. You have one life. Dude, YOLO. Fuck it.
I don't know, man.
I'm down. Vote.
Vote.
I have Light of Loon Hearth, and that's my backup plan.
I got
so.
Feign
I'm
Death.
down, dude.
I got Feign Death, so like, if we're down to do it, let's do it.
Yeah, I'm jumping down here.
I hope it was good for you.
Yeah, I dismissed.
YOLO.
Check.
Let me make a mana gem and shit. Like this could be high risk situation here.
Okay, hold on. Let's take a look at the pads here.
This could be a high risk situation. This is like such an it's like the understatement of the year, right? Yeah, it does. It's just like this video is I can't explain how, like, every time I watch this, I'm just gobsmacked. I can't believe that you would put yourself in this situation. Like, I just can't understand what you were thinking. You know what I mean?
So the pads are on the other side.
And the other thing too is the only reason you would do this is because you're going to skip a lot of mobs. Like if you look to the right here of where they're standing, there's the long hallway that has all the mobs that goes into another room. So the only way the only reason you would do this is because you're just trying to skip a bunch of mobs. And as we all know, skipping mobs usually leads to bad things usually happen.
Side, so
yeah.
We have to jump down in a place.
Yeah, the video looks 10,000 years old because the quality of it's so bad.
Are we doing aggro stuff? That's the key.
I mean, we could just jump and kill Skull right here.
let's do it.
That's
a good call.
We can just jump and kill Skull right here.
Skull has other stuff in it, so
It's all good.
if that, yeah, we
Going.
All right. So let me rewind it one more time. So we get here, and again, the problem with this whole, I don't know, looks like my mouse acceleration's fucked up for some reason. Here we go, it's better. So we get here, and it looks like, so you have like 1, 2, 3, 4, there's 4 mobs here, I think. I think it's hard to tell. There's one sleeping here, there's one sleeping here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like 4. I don't think that's all. So 4 mobs. You also have 2 mobs under the beam here. These 2 mobs, I'm pretty sure, automatically pull when you pull these. I could be wrong, but they may not pull right away, but once you start casting and stuff, and they'll just move. They get pulled. The point is they're going to get pulled 100%, right? So you're going to end up finding 6 elites in an area where if you go down this way, behind where these characters are standing on the pole, there's more mobs over here behind down the hallway. And then if you go down this hallway, there's a path there that paths down between these little tents or huts or whatever you want to call these, that path down, and those can possibly pull. So this is just, It's just dumb, dumb, and dumber. There's no reason you'd ever want to do this. They mark a couple mobs. Now, I don't. I talked about this before. There's so many different things you could do here. Like, first of all, the hunter's got. He doesn't want to bring his pet out, obviously, because his pets. He's got to land, get his pet out. Also, the mage might be able to sheep from up here, right? So if I'm thinking probably not. I'm thinking that this may be out of range, believe it or not. It doesn't. It looks pretty close, but I think it might be. If I remember correctly, you might be out of range to sheep from up here. But anyways, so let's see what happens. They're going to jump down. They're going to sheep this mob. They're going to kill the skull. The hunter's going to run into a lot of problems because think about this. If you're a hunter, you see the Z's here. This green is a Z. These little Z's rising up from these two NPCs that are sleeping, which are going to wake up and attack as soon as you jump down. The hunter's going to run into a real problem here because he can't get range with his arrows. He's going to be in the dead zone. And again, once again, if he moves too far this way, he's going to aggro possibly another pack. And that really comes to light when you see how the hunter plays this out.
Going.
So the hunter jumps here. Right away, they're going to kill Skull. Well, the hunter is too close. He's not going to be able to use arrows. What's the first thing the hunter should do? He should get his pet out, right? Let's see how long it takes him to get his pet out.
Pack on the right.
Doing nothing. Doing nothing.
Dumbing now.
Yeah.
Doing nothing. Hunter's still doing nothing.
Ollie, I'm interrupting.
He finally shot an arrow there. His pet still is not out. And the mob has moved up to here, so he's already back in the dead zone, I believe.
This guy. Hey, wait,
Which is why he stopped shooting, because he moved into his dead zone again. And now he's moving his cursor around trying to find his pet summon ability because it's not keybound.
Like Coil.
Now he looks behind him to see if he can safely move backwards so that he's no longer in the dead zone, okay? At this point in time, he would have been better served to move into the middle of all these mobs and drop an explosive trap. Just go ahead and feign death, drop an explosive trap. Again, if you're gonna do feign death, it's a short cooldown. It's 25 seconds, I think. I think it's 25 seconds. Go ahead and feign death, drop the explosive trap, get the feign death counter going again, so you can feign death again at the end of the fight if shit hits the fan. Also, I would have moved to the corner, like, let's rewind this. Instead of trying to back up where you're gonna get close to these other mobs, I would have actually moved here, dropped explosive trap, and then I would have moved into the corner. And even though you might not have range, you're better off to almost melee at this point. You've got Rain of Arrows, you got Beast of Wrath, you've got Pet Stun. Use all of those things. Use all of those things. Get your pet out, pop Beast of Wrath, get up here, kill this guy. If you see a mob close to you that's going to cast a spell, if you want, you can feign death trap, or you can use your intimidation. Hit your. I wouldn't use your rapid arrows, whatever, obviously, because you might be LOS. But I'd be really concerned about trying to back up here to get range. You can do it, but it is a little risky, and these mobs are going to move around. So if you were to move to this corner here, you're going to get range on somebody. Somebody's going to move forward. These guys are going to back up. It's just the way things work. Watch how these NPCs move, and I guarantee you some of them are going to move over here at some point.
Can we just keep marking?
Yeah.
Okay, so they did actually down the first mob pretty quickly. And by the way, the hunter's still doing nothing. He's still doing nothing. Actually, the mobs haven't moved out, so he may have been better off to stay where he is. He goes ahead and shoots his Rain of Arrows. He still, though, for whatever reason, has not popped Bestial Wrath, which is a big mistake.
Kill that guy. Trying to get aggro.
And now, after his Rain of Arrows ended, although I can't see the cast time on it, because I see the arrows are still falling. Okay, so this is really interesting. He doesn't have a cast bar. Do you guys see? I don't see a cast bar. Like, here's the channeling. Okay, so there his channel ended. So at this point, Rain of Arrows has ended. And he's just standing here doing nothing.
Trying to get aggro.
I'm not sure what he's doing. He's just standing here doing nothing.
I whip.
Now he actually clicked on... Okay, this is great. He clicked on a mob. Then he moved his mouse all the way down here to click attack to tell his pet to attack. So can you imagine playing a hunter? Okay, put yourself... Phoenix, you're playing a hunter right now. Imagine playing a hunter, and every time you wanted your pet to attack, you had to, click the attack button? Now, these are keybound by default, right? Yeah, I mean, these are keybound by default. It's going to be Control 0, Control 1, or Control 1, Control 2, Control 3, Control 4, 5, Control 6, Control 7, Control 8, Control 9, Control 10. The pet bar has 10 slots on it, right? By default, it's Control 1 through Control 0. I wonder if he's ever, hit the, those are kind of crappy keybinds. I would never use those keybinds. Although I do use Control 4 and Control 5. But I wonder if he ever, I can't imagine leveling 1 to 60 as a hunter, and every time you're attacking a mob, you got to click this button, because that's what he did. He clicked it to tell his pet to attack.
I'm at mana.
Okay, now he's healing his pet. Why are you healing your pet? Look at this. The mage is almost dead, right? The pothead, the dope head, the crank. Crank is almost, he's smoked too much weed. He's almost dead. The healer just announced that he's pretty much out of mana. So the healer has no mana. Your mage is almost dead. Your healer is almost out of mana. And looking at this situation, you decide that the most prudent thing, the most important thing in the world to do is to heal your pet when your pet is at like 75% health. You know what I mean? That's like not even a thought at this point. That's not even a concern. You're just like, who cares? You know? You got people dying, you're worried about your pet dying? You know? What? Now he's fishing. Right? Now he's fishing for his skills again. Now he's moving his cursor around. He moves over this. Then he moves to beast. Now he's like, oh, I'm going to hit Bestial Wrath.
Kill the low one.
There, he hits Bestial. And now I'm going to go ahead and cast Intimidation. Now he's going to move to the corner to try to get out of the dead zone so he can shoot arrows again. Now he does one of my favorite... This is one of my favorite things that this hunter does is right here. The mage is almost dead, and so the mage ice blocks. The hunter decides, once again, that the biggest priority out of everybody here is to use the Crystal Restore, which comes from Ungoro Crater, which heals for a whopping 670 damage over 15 seconds. So what is that? Like 50? Here, let me get out my calculator, right? It's like 670 divided by 15, right? That's going to heal him for 44 health over 15 seconds. Do you really think him getting 44 health a tick for 15 seconds is really going to mean anything in the scope of what's going on right here? No. And then he calls it out in group like he did something amazing. Like this was like high level, big brain, like super top tier gameplay.
Crystal Restore?
Crystal Restore. You know what I mean? It's like, see how he put his arm up here? He put his, you know what that reminds me of? This is the moment, right? When he put his arm up right there. When he put his arm up there and said Crystal Restore, really what he was doing, what happened in his mind was this.
As one for the Alliance!
I wish I had really good video editing skills, but guys, I would totally, when he goes Crystal Restore here, I would cut to that perfect transition. I'm going to figure out how to do that. You know, I'm a software programmer. I'm sure I could I've just never done a lot of video editing. I'm going to edit that in right there and say, you know, Crystal Restore. And he's just like, oh my God. Oh, we got to do that. We got to do that. Actually, I could do it. What I could do, I could probably even do it. I'll figure out how to do it. It won't be that difficult. We're going to do that, dude. It's my density. That's my density. I think we'd have to cut. We would cut to it right here, right? He goes Crystal Restore, right? Crystal Restore, right? Well, I already have Bandicam, right? And I've got Bandicam, but I don't know what editing program I'd use. Sony Vegas? Yeah. I'll figure it out. I'm like I said, I can do anything. I'm a very smart individual. It's just a matter of if I want to take the time to do it. But yeah, we'll have this, and he'll say Crystal Restore. Here it comes.
Crystal Restore.
There it is, Crystal Restore, and then we'll cut to this. Okay, so he has his BFA cinematic moment. Crystal Restore. He thinks he's saving the day, right? With his massive 44 health over 15-second ticking heal that he just threw on his mage. Let's see how much that helps the mage out, by the way.
Let them send the Nova.
The mage is now bandaging himself, right? See that? Yeah, let me rewind this. So at this point, did they get the ads yet?
Let them send the Nova.
Actually, I think right here, they're probably, are they okay? They've got the moon. I'm trying to think how many, it's hard to tell because this video footage is, the quality of it's so poor. It's hard to see. It looks like there's two enemies. I see this one, this moon enemy here. The star is the tank. And then this looks like another enemy. So there's at least two enemies. Now the tank just blew shield wall. Here comes the pat that we talked about earlier. See it right here? It's just entering the left side of the screen. This pat seals their fate.
Alright, first must die. We got the pat coming in.
We need to not pull the pat.
That's already
We pulled.
like another shot.
Oh, I want to.
Did not pull the pat.
I want to take a look here. We'll be able to see how many mobs there are here.
First must die. We got the pat coming.
Well, this one ran away, so one of the mobs they were fighting must be almost dead because it's running this way.
in.
So that's one mob there, one mob here,
We need to not pull the pat.
and I can't tell if this is one of the players or not.
That's already
It's so hard to tell.
We pulled.
like
That's the tank, right? Yeah. And this is so hard to tell. Okay, so 3 mobs because this is a red name. So the one of the enemies they were killing started running away, and I don't know why they didn't focus on that one and getting it down quickly, but they didn't. They let it run off. And then this one ran over here, so they had 3 mobs still left. And one of them had a lot of health, it looks like. God, it's so hard to tell. Well, okay, okay. I would like to point out another thing here that I'd never noticed in this video. The guy doesn't have any nameplates. Like, he has no target nameplates turned on, which is one of the reasons why I was having so much trouble identifying how many enemies there were. So how are you supposed to keep track of the health of the enemies when you don't even have a nameplate? So he's never even turned on the nameplates, which is just I can't. I can't even understand how you can play without having the nameplates. You got to be able, in dungeons or in raids, you have to be able to see the nameplates because that way you can see. Plus, it's easier to target. Like if you guys are watching me in my stream, right? Let's see. You can see my nameplates, right? Here's a nameplate, here's a nameplate, here's a nameplate. So I could easily target these guys just by moving my cursor up and clicking. Here's a nameplate, right? Like I'm healing, so you don't see any of the nameplates highlighted because I'm healing. Let's go. And you can't see a nameplate here because it's too far. Because I was really at, max range. Again, I'm healing. I was hoping it'd show me where I target and the nameplate's close enough that it would highlight it. But you guys get the idea. I'm still healing. I was being really lazy on this run. I wasn't wanting as much as I should have because I was being freaking lazy. But anyways, you get the idea. If you don't have nameplates, I mean, it's just it's not good. Nameplates are extremely useful. So that's why I was having a hard time identifying who the enemies were, Yeah, you're right. If you look at the mini-map, he's got 10,000 add-ons. Look at all these stupid icons up here. And yet he doesn't even have the enemy nameplates turned on, which, if you guys know, it's just, well, I mean, my keybinds are different for it, but... So they pulled the other pat. The mage died, cranked. You know, he died down with his, you know, our brave brother Crank D, the mage, has died. He took his crack and his weed. He shouldn't have, you know, he should have laid off the weed. Lay off the weed. But he didn't lay off the weed. He was like, yo, fuck it, dude. Fuck it. And he got fucked. He got fucked. Healer died.
Fuck, dude.
And it's always cool because you get to see, because one of the coolest things about hardcore is that when people die, it goes in the guild chat, right? It shows up in guild chat, so people are like, oh, such and such died in, you know, in LBRS level 60, right? And then people in the guild are like, fuck, no, oh my god. And they can see already that 3 level 60s have died, and so they're thinking it's just a wipe. Boom, inflamed, the warlock has died. He feigns death, immediately stands back up after feigning death, and got really lucky that Shadow Bolt wasn't cast about a second later than it was. Otherwise, it would have probably pulled him right out of it. It would have put him right back into combat.
Motherfucker. Oh wait, no, I'm still alive.
He's still
We're
alive.
so fucking dumb, dude.
You think? And so here's the... So watch how long it takes him to find his Hearthstone. Like, he's moving his mouse around. It's like he's fishing for, like, I don't know, like for a gold bar or something. A golden nugget. I don't know what he's fishing for. Maybe, I don't know. Watch the mouse cursor.
Motherfucker.
Mouse cursor, okay.
No, I'm still alive.
We're so fucking dumb, dude.
Moving the mouse, moving that. Where's my Hearthstone?
Oh my fucking god.
So he was looking on his bars for his Hearthstone. Finally, he realized that I guess it's not on my bars. I mean, you're level 60. How did this guy get to level 60 on a hardcore server and not know where his fucking Hearthstone was? How? How's that even possible? I mean, the only way I could think. Here's the only thing. This makes me think that he didn't level this character to 60. I honestly feel like it's almost like he didn't level this character to 60. Because there's no... Either that or the guy's got some sort of mental problems. I don't know. But there's no way you could possibly level a character in World of Warcraft Vanilla to 60 and not know where your Hearthstone is. You know what I mean? Yeah, and it's funny. Out of all the people, you know... I mean, you can see his damage... I'm surprised he did as much damage as he did. I'm really surprised that he did this much damage. I'm very shocked because he really didn't do anything. I tell you that, like, if you look at the beginning of the video when they jump down, I mean, lucky for us, his damage meter resets every fight. So you can see it's gonna... Let's just watch the damage that he's doing and see how long it takes for him to even show up doing damage.
Yeah. Polly, I'm interrupting this guy. Hey, wait on.
I coil.
I mean, the mage and the warlock have done 4,700, you know, 4,700 and 4,000, and he's done 363. Okay, so that's, you know, and whatever. Now, when he first starts to do damage, it's mostly from his rain of arrows. That's when he first, because he's rain of arrows, and, like, you know, he's hitting like 4 mobs with rain of arrows, so it's going to do a little bit of damage. But up into this, to that point, he's done literally like nothing.
Can we just keep marking?
Yeah.
So he casts rain of arrows. And look at this. So at this point, the warlock and the mage combined have done 19,500 damage. And he's 19,500 damage. He's done 784. It's like he's done like 1/21th, 22 or something, you know, of the damage that they've done.
Kill that guy. Trying to get aggro.
And actually, this number is misleading because this is not damage. I'm sorry, this is damage per second. Because you can see these numbers are constantly going up and down. And I don't know what this is to the right.
Whip.
I mean, these look like damage per second. He's using it.
I'm at mana.
Kill the low ones.
No, it's got to be total damage, right? Let me look at this again. The numbers are going up constantly, right?
Can we just keep marking?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's total. And then the numbers in parentheses, I'm assuming, are probably DPS per second or something. I don't know.
Kill that guy. Trying to get aggro.
I whip.
I'm at mana.
Kill the low ones.
I like how the guy yells out, kill the low ones. Kill the low ones. Kill the guys that are low. As if that needs to be said, right?
Right, have a crystal restore.
There, crystal restore. Crystal
Let them send
restore.
the Nova.
Right, have a crystal restore.
There it is.
Let them send the Nova.
Where's my Discord? Oh, we got some new people in the... I've got this, baby. Crystal restore. Oh, is that you? Is the salty shaker you? Oh, what's up, dude? Look at that. I've got this, buddy. Crystal restore. Oh man. Nah, I don't like that. Let's do this. I do think that the Battle for Azeroth cinematic is my favorite cinematic. I think it was like amazingly done. It's basically, you know, here, let's do this. What is his name? What was his name? Apollinar, right? The legend. Apollinar. Hits. Crystal restore. Deep inside, this is what... No, wait. The legend. Apollinar hits Crystal Restore just like his idol Arthas. He brings salvation to those in need. Crystal Restore. Oh my god, this video is just too good, man.
restore?
I have a crystal restore. You're good. I got you. You're good. All good. And now I'm just gonna stand here, maybe cook some marshmallows by the fire, right? Maybe we'll make some marshmallows. My pet here, I don't know what he's doing. He's just chilling.
On the Nova.
Alright, birds must die. We got the pat coming in.
We need to not pull the pat.
That's already
We pulled.
like from the other guy.
Fuck, dude.
Motherfucker. Oh wait, no, I'm still alive.
We're so fucked.
So was that him that said mother? So he thought he was dead?
Mother.
See, he thought he was dead. He's like, mother.
Fucker. Oh wait, no, I'm still alive.
He's like, oh wait. It's like, it's almost like, I mean, his play is, the way it played out, I mean, you can't write this shit up, and you can't make this up. You can't make this shit up. The fact that he was so bad, and just, this video is like I said, it's comedic gold. Like, really, there's so much shit in this video that's fucking hilarious. I mean, from the guy named Crank. I mean, it's almost like this video almost seems fake, doesn't it? You know, remember when they did like Leroy Jenkins? How Leroy Jenkins was obviously staged. This video almost feels. I mean, I know it wasn't staged because these people didn't want to die, but just each character is. Although the Warlock, I don't know, but each character is pretty unique. You've got you've got the nerdy, like, I don't know if it was the healer. I think it's the Warlock that's got the nerdy voice. Well, there's a couple nerdy voices, to be honest, right? But you got the freaking pothead, like, drugged out druggie named Crank. It's like, yeah, dude, we're gonna die. It's all good. You know what I mean? And then you've got the hunter, who's by far the worst player, who doesn't even know where his Hearthstone is. He's sending his pet to attack by clicking a button, which I can't imagine leveling from 1 to 60 on a hunter, where every time you wanted to send your pet to attack somebody, you got to go down your mouse and click a button. I mean, can you imagine how much of a nightmare that would be? And I'm assuming that he doesn't do that all the way. You know, I would love to have seen videos of this guy leveling from 1 to 60. And I almost question if he did. I almost question if this wasn't somebody else's account. I almost question if this wasn't like somebody else's account, or maybe it was his friend who leveled and he was just borrowing his hunter. It's because the way he plays it and the way he is looking for abilities and not knowing where they are, it's comical, but it's like, how can you not know? Like, I mean, I could almost close my eyes on my hunter and I could close my eyes and tell you probably where my skills are in my bar, because I'd leveled all the way 1 to 60, you know, using them, so I knew where they were, you know.
We're so fucking dumb, dude. Oh my fucking god. I'm so sad. Please live, just go.
Please live.
Please Hearth.
Please Hearth.
Incoming orgasm.
The Hearth. The Hearth.
I've never heard anybody have an orgasm while hearthing. And then when he typed, did you hear that, Phoenix? When he types on the keyboard, it sounds like he's banging through the desk. It sounds like he's typing so hard that the desk is shaking. It's like a gorilla. Like, this was like a gorilla typing on the keyboard. Listen to this gorilla typing.
Hearth.
I mean, holy shit. Does he got like another microphone? Is he like he's like a musician, you know, musicians mic their amps and they mic the drums, you know? He's got a mic that's like right over the keyboard. So that when he types, you know, we got to get that authentic keyboard typing sound. I think he's got a keyboard mic.
Please Hearth.
Please Hearth. The Hearth.
It's the
Hearth.
that was some serious keyboard, man. Yeah, it is really good. It is really freaking good, dude. It's just like I don't even know. I mean, every time I watch that video, and I am going to record it because I don't want to lose it, because that right now that's just sitting up here on the internet on this guy, whoever this guy is. I don't know if this is the hunter. All I know is Oh yeah, so that. What is this?
One.
I want to hear him talk to see if
Okay,
it's the same
I
guy.
think we're pretty good. We got a nice spread. Everybody good?
I'm ready.
I think we look good. Let's hit the. I'm gonna hit the heal pad.
Are y'all doing a 10 or 25 man?
I have no idea what this is. Is this some sort 11 months ago? Yeah, I don't even remember this event. But I mean, I see all the icons on the minimap. Maybe I wonder if this is the same guy.
We need to watch. We're so fucking dumb, dude.
Motherfucker. Oh wait, no, I'm still alive.
They're on 10 right now.
Don't leave the area. It's been pulled.
He's coming.
No.
We just died, dude.
Okay, boss is out. He's on Woo.
Yeah, I don't know if this is the same. I can't tell, but this looks. It's another wipe video though. Everybody's dying.
No.
Who do we lose?
Good.
We just lost like 8 people.
This is a hardcore. So this is a hardcore Wrath of the Lich King raid team.
One.
So this is hardcore characters.
Big ad.
It says, you talked to Bran, right? I like that. You talked to Bran, right? Hardcore Wrath of the Lich King raid team wipes on Accidental Flame Leviathan hard mode. I'm not familiar with the Flame Leviathan, to be honest, so I have no idea.
I think we're pretty good. We got a nice spread. Everybody good?
They obviously brought Cranked with them. Dude, I think we're pretty good to go. We got a nice spread, man.
I think we look good. Let's hit the.
Wait a minute. Beller. Okay, I thought the name kind of had similar, but it's not.
I'm gonna hit the heal pad.
Are y'all doing a 10 or 25 man?
They're on 10 right now.
Don't leave the area. It's been pulled.
He's coming.
Okay. Here, fill us up, Pat. Fill us up.
Judging by the minimap, I would agree that it could be the same guy, because who else would have all these damn icons? And like I said, I'm not familiar with this event.
So from here on out, that is your only job, is to fill up pyrite. Once we get to like 25, top us off.
Why is this big red 0 here in the middle of the screen? I don't know.
Okay, boss is out. He's on Woo.
Well, I'm just waiting for when the shit hits the fan and they all die.
I'll call it out when it's changing.
And that boss has a lot of health.
I'm gonna make my way up to Old War so I can be there for 25 man.
Okay. Pursue is changing in 8 seconds.
Are they supposed to be in that light beam?
I'm frozen.
Did you guys?
What is
mode?
Did I hit 4?
What?
Did I hit 4?
How? Interrupt flame vents.
Did someone talk to the statue instead of Bran to start the event at the very beginning?
Did someone talk to the statue instead of Bran? So it sounds like they accidentally did the hard mode instead of what they were trying to do. Like he's like, you talked to Bran, right? Like I said, I'm not familiar with the event, so.
Because you always talk to Bran, you never talk to the statue.
Speed. Boost us.
Big ad.
I'm almost dead.
I'm gonna assume that all these beams probably aren't a good thing because there's so many of them, but I don't know. There's a green one over here. There's a red one. There's these blue. lights. I don't know what these mean. One guy said he's almost dead. I don't. Maybe he means his vehicle's almost dead.
If you jump out, you're going to get targeted by rockets and die.
I died.
2 people just died. There, right there, they're dying.
If you jump out, you're going to get targeted by rockets and die.
I died.
Well, this is a wipe.
Someone opened me near a rocket.
Should I kill these little things?
And then you got this guy's like, should I kill these little things? That doesn't sound used to familiar with the event.
Run.
Just you guys can just do.
And you can see in the guild chat all the Fs. They're like F, F, F.
Just do hard mode. No.
We just died, dude.
Oh man.
Couldn't you just leave group in your vehicle and then you get logged out after 1 minute? No.
Who do we lose?
Good.
We just lost like 8 people.
Oh my god. Holy no. Okay, we need to talk real quick. Did someone talk to the statue instead of Brand at the very beginning?
Yeah, I asked, do I talk to this guy to start it?
Oh, whoever told you to talk to the statue, they just killed you guys, because you always talk to Brand, never to the statue.
Wow.
The guy's like, whoever told you. So whoever told the guy to talk, he's like, do I talk to this guy? And someone said yes, and that got them all killed, I guess. Oh, the one that's, yeah, the one that I have, it's unlisted, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's not listed. So if you go here, like if you go here, you won't find the video, right? Because it's unlisted. You know, you're just going to see this when you talk to Bran. You talk to Bran, that's the only video that's listed, right? It says 1 video, but there's more than 1 video. There's this video, but this is not listed. Now, a not listed video, the only way you can get to it is if someone gives you the actual URL, right? So here, I mean, I'll put it in the chat, you know, if someone gives you that actual URL. So anyways, but I am going to probably record this.
We're so
I'm going to record this. How long is this? It's only 3 minutes and 55 seconds. So I'll record it and I'll upload it to my channel, my YouTube channel, and then it'll be there forever, right? So, yeah, you don't have to worry about it, but man,
fucking dumb, dude. Oh my fucking god.
I think, yeah, I don't think it's, here's the thing. I don't think that this guy, Apollinar or whatever, I don't think he listed the video. I think, I don't know how it got, well, I don't know. I mean, maybe he did. Maybe he did. I don't, I mean, it's from his perspective, so he must have been recording. He must have been streaming or something. You know, I mean, here's the thing, like, if you were streaming this and you're this hunter and you streamed this and you played this poorly, I mean, and yet you were going to release that footage to the world, that makes me think that, which isn't a surprise, that you have no idea that your gameplay was bad. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, he didn't even know that he was playing really badly. You know, and the one thing that's always surprised me with World of Warcraft is how many bad players there are. Like, there's so many people that are in WoW that are like much better than I am. I mean, I would never say I'm the best player in World of WoW. You know, I know WoW very well, and I'm a very, 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 very good player. But there's people that really have spent like crazy amounts of time, like really min-maxing, and you know, and it just depends on what you're trying to do. Like, you know, if you're talking about like how good like for example, how good am I at playing a hunter, a PvE hunter? I'm very good at playing a PvE hunter. How good am I at being like doing like hardcore PvP in vanilla on a hunter? Not very good. I've never done a ton of hardcore PvP. And really PvP really comes down a lot to which kind of sucks to be honest, is it comes down to having all the bells and whistles, like, and if you see, there's actually a great YouTube channel. Let's see if I can find it really quickly. I actually subbed to it recently because I'm actually playing, let's see, yeah, this guy here. I'm actually playing a Shadow, I want to play a Shadow Priest and do some PvP on my Shadow Priest, which I'm leveling right now. And this guy, Danny, he's a really good Shadow Priest, and he's done a lot of, he's doing a Season of Discovery right now, but he did, when Classic first came out, he spent a lot of time playing, playing Classic and doing PvP on his Shadow Priest. He's a big-time PvPer. But what I wanted to show you, let's see, and this would have been a while back, right? Let's see, Shadow Priest, Roa. See, that's Wrath of the Lich King. So he played all the way through TBC PvP, Wrath of the Lich King PvP, and then he moved into Season 7. So this guy is hardcore doing a lot of PvP, right? And if you go all the way back to 2 years ago, let's keep going. He's doing Arena, so he's probably still in TBC. Yeah, see, TBC. Upgrading weapon. Still doing TBC. So this guy did a ton of Arena because he's got a lot of videos of here of him doing Arena. But he's good. He's a good player, and what I like about this guy is when he comments on his videos, he tells you everything that's going through his mind, because when you play, all these thoughts go through your head, like, oh, I better watch out, he might cast this spell, or he might cast that spell, or oh, I think he's trying to do this, or you know what I mean? There's all these things that go on in your head, but most players don't voice those out, while they're playing. Some people, but this guy actually does. So let's see. This is 4 years ago. Shadow Spec is OP. Let's take a look. He doesn't have it yet. There's basically like a shortcut bar where people that really get into PvP and vanilla, they will have all kinds of trinkets because you can swap certain trinkets in and out, while in combat. He doesn't have it on this particular video, but let's just let it go.
It's still recharging. That spell isn't ready.
Now, I'm assuming this is a warrior. He looks like a warrior. Fury warrior.
When I was disciplined.
What was really cool about watching this is because I haven't done a lot of Shadow Priest PvP in vanilla, so watching his videos really showed me, like, because one of the things like that I always struggle with Shadow Priest in PvP is when you've got like a warrior or a melee like right in your face. What are you supposed to do? I mean, should you try to do Shadow Word Pain? Should you try to fear? Should you try to get some distance? And he doesn't do any of that. He's just like freaking Mind Flayer right in their face, right? And I'm sure you're trying to to juke some of the kicks, to juke some of the interrupts, but yeah, he basically just let's see if he. I wanted to show you the shortcut bar. I didn't see it there. Here, maybe we got it here.
What's going on, guys?
Yeah, here. So here you can see he's got a bar here that he's swapping different trinkets in and out. And the really, really good vanilla players are definitely going to have engineering. They're definitely going to have like the rocket helm. They're definitely, like you said, you can see the iron grenades. And then you're also going to have all kinds of different types of, you can see here, he's got rocket boots. He's got probably the skull that allows him to break sheep, right? I think that's what that is. And he's got the goblin, the diver's helmet or whatever, makes you do the charge, which is insanely powerful because it has such a long CC. And he also has the ability to swap different trinkets. Now, he's got this bar here just showing him the cooldown. He's probably using item rack. I don't see item rack up here, but he's probably using item rack. And it could be this icon here. I don't know, that might be something else. But he's probably using item rack, and this is just showing that he's just monitoring the cooldown. So he says, oh, this trinket's up, you know. So, but he's swapping stuff in and out. And all the really, really good PvPers are going to be doing that. They're going to be swapping out trinkets. They're going to have engineering. They're going to have stuff like rocket boots, the whatever this thing, the deep dive helmet, whatever it's called. Also, you can see he's got the free action potions. He's got poison, right? So cleanse poison, which I guess that's what that is. Which there are going to be times when maybe you don't have any mana, so you can't cleanse anything. But if you have this, you could do it. You could cleanse it, which could save your butt in a certain situation where maybe the person you're fighting, you kill them, but like they've got some poisons on you or something. I'm trying to see if there's anything else we can see. He's got some healing potions. I can't remember if this is a limited invulnerability potion or not. This used to be probably the marbles. I don't know why he still has it there. But anyways, yeah, I mean, the really good PvPers are going to be swapping out trinkets, and they're going to have every different type of consumable that they can get their hands on to give them any kind of advantage, And if you don't have all of these things and you go into PvP against a really good player who does have these things, you're not going to win. You're just not going to win. You're going to lose. But anyways, yeah, Danny, I like his videos. He's really cool. I wish I could find one for you where he basically kind of tier like a battleground. Oh, we were just on one, damn it. He talks a lot in battlegrounds. Let's see. This is 10 hours ago. See, we lost the spot where I was. I hate when YouTube does that. I had to scroll freaking all the way down. Let's see if he does it. Let's see if he talks here. This is Eye of the Storm, I think. This is Warsun Gulch. Come on, don't you do that to me. Don't fucking cache. I don't know why it's caching. Or what, I don't know what the fuck it's doing. Oh, that wants me to play.
Oh, fast, take it. Jump to cup. Up. Deviate. Kill him, he can't AMS.
Say he can't AMS, he can't, it's a DK, right? But also notice that he's got friendly nameplates on and enemy nameplates on, which I've always toyed around with the idea of showing friendly nameplates, because it is really useful if you are somebody who has a lot of abilities that can help your friendly players. Like let's say if you're a paladin or a priest, being able to see if one of your characters is low on health. The way I get around not using friendly nameplates is I take the party frames that he's got way to the left and I move them into a position. I didn't want to click that button. I move them into position where I can actually see them. Well, I was going to show you, but we'll just have to do it in the stream chat, in the stream here, and then I'm going to go because I'm fading fast, guys. So what I do is, like what I've done here, I actually just take the frames and I move them into a position on the screen where I can easily kind of see the health of my members. If I want to really quickly click somebody, and if I want to mouse over, I can do that. If I'm a paladin and I want to mouse over in a battleground, like maybe get Hand of Freedom on a flag carrier or something, normally in that situation, I'm just going to mouse over them in the screen, and cast. But I will usually put the raid frames down somewhere, on the bottom section of the screen here where I can actually easily track the health of my teammates to know. And it's also a good idea to, when you're in battlegrounds, because you don't always know where everybody is in the battleground. Like if you're in Arathi Basin, what I will do is I'll put the window down here, usually on the left side, and I'll look for people that are in combat. So I'm looking for people where their health are dropping, because if I'm in a node and I'm not in combat and I'm like a healer, especially, because a healer sitting at a node doing nothing is not helping you win. So I'd rather lose my node and go heal somebody and protect and help them capture nodes than just sit at a node by myself. So yeah, I always look at the frames to see who's taking damage, and then I'll quickly pull up the map and I'll just use my mouse to mouse over, those little indicators on the map until I get the name of the person. Or I can mouse over them, and it might tell me with a tooltip where they are in the map, but usually not. Usually I'll just see that they're taking damage, you know, and then I'll mouse over them on the actual map itself and try to find them at the second, and then I'll know right away who's in combat, where they're in combat at. It's faster than trying to like ask in chat, hey, where's the combat at, or anything stupid like that. So, anyways, I'm really tired. I'm out of here. I went on a big tangent. Good to see you, Phoenix. Yeah, I need to get some rest because I'm really tired. I'm super tired. Cargos is already like into the 40s on his warrior, and I'm still dicking around, not even 60 on a single character yet. So I'm pretty pissed off about that. But you know, who knows? We'll see. My wife's so sick right now that I can't. It's very difficult for me to focus on the game. You know, I can't just play WoW for like 6 hours straight. I can play for 2 hours here and there. Like right now, I can play because she's asleep. You know, but when she's awake, I have to keep checking on her because she's got cardiovascular issues and she's got blood pressure issues. And sometimes her blood pressure is dropping to super dangerous levels where she could pass out and basically die. So I have to constantly monitor her, which makes, you know, I can't play WoW like I used to, where I could just, you know, just play all day long without interruptions. I can't do that anymore, unfortunately. So it's just the way it is. That's why it's a little bit harder for me to level characters up quickly, because I'm just playing WoW in spurts, you know, a couple hour here, hour there, you know. Anyways, good night, man. Hope everybody has a good one. I'll catch you next time. Peace out. Peace out.